Hello, glad you can join us for another show. This is Nollywood Uncut, and I'm Koye Shutadi, your host. In this show, we chat with loads of A-listers, new and established stars, while giving you a peep into new movies. Amara is an emotional drama which tells the story of a 42-year-old Nigerian man living in Switzerland who, after a failed marriage to a European woman, returns to Nigeria. Produced by Joe Ahinde, the movie stars Ali Nuhu, Yvonne Jegede, Anthony Manjaro, amongst others. Come with us to the premiere in Lagos.
The film comprises of 70% in Switzerland and about 30% in Nigeria. When we shot the first bit in Switzerland, we were supposed to shoot the Nigerian bit, I think the next year, but somehow things kind of got complicated and it's stalled for a while, and we didn't get to shoot until 2016. So fortunately, I still look the same as I looked in 2012. So there's no continuity issues or problems. Yeah, but it's a good film. I think it's a film that it talks about domestic violence, and sometimes different angles of domestic violence. Because then again, is my character Namdi? Is he a violent person? What circumstances actually brought him to actually want to be the kind of person that he turned out to be? So it's him coming back from Switzerland, wanting to get married to a woman who's cultured here, and then the woman he takes back to Switzerland, her expectations for what Switzerland is completely different.
A lot of people in Nigeria actually believe that the grass is so green over there and the whole streets are paved with gold. That's why we have had this exodus of human beings leaving the shores of Nigeria to Europe, to America, to other countries, to chase the proverbial green pastures. But then when you go over there, you see how a whole lot of them live. A lot of them are living terrible, wretched lives, a lot worse than they would have been in this country. And sometimes because of shame, they can't come back. And the longer they stay, the more impossible it is for them to come back. So it was just a little bit of an expose into what people go through over there, that it's not all a bed of roses out there. So we are very sure that this movie will teach people, apart from being entertaining, will also open a whole lot of people's eyes to really what to expect out there.
After the premiere in Zurich, I tried to, to do Nigeria, but I couldn't get a date for the cinemas, so I had to cancel until I was able to secure a date. So because I don't want to premiere, and at the end of the film is not around for people to watch. So finally, through Free Flow Media, I was able to secure Silverbed cinemas and some couple of other cinemas. So that was why we filmed the premiere for today, and yeah.
Hey, baby. Something very strange just happened.
What happened?
Your friend Amara. You're going to see him behind my back? I trusted you! I told you more than a friend!
All you did was complain that I forced you to work because I couldn't pay our bills.
Do you know the kind of opportunity that has fallen into your laps? And your response is, I will think about it.
Mama, it's okay. Don't worry yourself. Eh? I am quite capable of finding a wife.
You're not dodging from buying me lunch in celebration of the promotion.
Gee, you will not change.
If I change, you will still like me.
Don't worry, I like you just the way you are.
Tell your husband to leave Amara alone.
Shot in Zurich, Switzerland, and Lagos by Bond Emerua Amara also starred Jennifer Melund Schmidt, Judith Aldu, and Yemi Black. The Women follows the events that occur when a group of women and their partners decided to go on a weekend getaway. At the getaway event, the group of malicious women are met with challenging trials that each must confront and succumb. The movie stars Kate Henshaw, Omuni Oboli, Ufoma McDermott, Catherine of Bank, Kalu Ikeagbo, Anthony Monjaro, Gregory Ojefua, and a whole lot of other A-listers. Let's join the A-listers on the red carpet.
Well, I love telling stories about women, stories I can relate to, stories that I have in-depth knowledge of, stories that, I talk about with my friends, very organic stuff. And for me, The Women was, one of those. It was easy writing it because it came very natural to me. It was something that actually happened, and, I tweaked it here and there and came up with The Women. Basically, The Women is about 4 very malicious friends. They set out on a journey to a resort in Lagos with their husbands to go have fun, spend the day out, and everything that was planned just turned out chaotic because of the woman factor. It was supposed to be a joyous day, but it ended up being the most horrific day of their lives.
The first thing that struck me when I got the script was the humor. Blessing is amazing when it comes to writing. She could write anything. I could read it. If she sends me something, I read it almost immediately. I almost devour it. So I think all of us had that mutual feeling when what she did. Let me tell you what she did. Now, Blessing, I don't know how she had all our email addresses. Okay, maybe because of Lucky Wife, she had mine. But Kate, Omani, and Ufoma, she just sent the script to 4 of us and said, read it and let me know what you think. She didn't say to anybody, this person is playing this character. So I just read, I said, gang, gang. I thought it was a Lucky Wife thing, so I just sat down and read it. So the humor got me rolling on the floor. I said, Blessing won't kill. As soon as I got that, I said, Blessing, oh. But I knew without being told. If someone asked me, okay, what character would you play? I wanted to hear from her. I said, okay. So when Kate and Oman and everybody was speaking, I know my character. Blessing said, okay, which character do you think you can play? By the time everybody was going for this, I just said, Rose. She laughed, and it was Rose.
My character, Ene, is happy. She loves life.
she feels that she can get anything she wants in life, no hang-ups. She's true to herself. She knows she's beautiful, and she uses that beauty to get what she wants.
There's something about working with professionals. You don't get to hear, I mean, maybe we're missing out. We don't get to hear of all the juicy things that happen on other sets where you don't have people who are who are rather unprofessional come on sets. And what I had was a good dose of working with women who understood what they had to do. So they left themselves, they became the characters, and everything that we did was together to make sure that each character came alive and was portrayed the way that was the director's vision. So it was fun.
Most of us are friends, you understand, even off set. So it made it easier for us to synergize on set. You know, and because the story had so much intimacy in it, there was so much friction, there was, you know, so it was easy for us to portray all of that because there was already friendship, you understand? So it was fun and blessing, of course, being the kind of person that she is. She's a very energetic person, so you can't help but be lively on her set, you understand? Even while she's directing, she's making it fun for you, so you don't even see it so much as work. So it was a very, very fun experience for all of us, I believe.
The women, I mean, anybody who knows Blessing Egbe or who's familiar with her work knows that Blessing is synonymous with drama. So I'm expecting a lot of drama tonight, and I'm expecting a storyline that keeps me at the edge of my seat, just trying to see what's going to happen next. That's what I'm expecting.
So I'm calling because of my 40th birthday party on Saturday. That's how Maro just sprang a weekend getaway surprise on me. For the 4 Musketeers and our husbands. I mean, these are very important friends of mine and we want to make an impression. I just bought one cheap dress for 250,000 naira.
What? 250K? There is no need to lie.
It is my 40th birthday party. It is a big deal.
Happy birthday to you.
Where 2 or 3 women are gathered, there is war.
Why? Because you're in a competition.
With women, everything is complicated.
God will punish you. Stop it! You are evil!
Honey, I got him locked down in this pitch black pit. Enough it!
Omo is good looking and can hold her own even without you.
It appears my husband likes you.
You take your silly games to someone who is interested.
The Women was produced and directed by Blessing Egbe. When we return, we'll be looking at more new stars in Nollywood.
Nature is speaking. But who's listening? Human activities are doing more damage than ever before. It's time to yield nature's warning. Join the Earthfile team every week on the journey to learn how to right the wrongs. At these times, only on Channels Television.
day and night. We are on the road, following all the stories. And it takes a lot to earn your trust, to give you the coverage of always trusted, because no one has more experience to tell your story, to keep you informed. News at 10.
Nollywood is growing in every climate around the world. The biggest growth outside Nigeria is in the UK. We had a chat with some of the stars there.
We have come a long way. The Nigerian entertainment industry has really grown, despite the setbacks that we have when it comes to facilities in the country, the most being power, energy, electricity, which is an archaic invention. Sadly, we're still grappling with that. And people in the industry, like yourself, like me, cinematographers, people who own television stations struggle because they have to rely on generators and stuff like that. And that eats into the economy. I was talking to a young lady earlier that there's a reason why it's called show business. The two words were effectively put together. There's the show part, which is the glamour and the fun and, you know, all that we love. And there's the business, which is when you hear the cash register go. So how are we making the business viable? That will be my own concern now.
I don't really see most differences because Nollywood is in Nigeria. So Nollywood in Nigeria is basically like where the foundation happened. Nollywood UK, we're basically Nollywood branching out, taking our work, our experiences, even though we do movies in Nigeria and they get published outside. But the fact that we're filming in UK and we're representing people from Africa, from all walks of life, now it's come together as an African industry. So I feel like Nollywood London Nollywood is basically representing Africa out of Africa, but inside Europe, trying to represent our views, our culture, what we do, our tradition. And we're trying to make people see what we're all about. And I think that's just what it's all about, isn't it? We're entertaining people. We're helping people understand us as a human being, as a race. So I feel like Nollywood is not only an industry for acting, but it's an industry to take out African culture out there, show the world what we're all about. So, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I think Nollywood UK is the same as Nollywood Nigeria, but in different platforms. We're just trying to promote the same concept, but different areas.
Oh, it's so nice to see young people in love like this. It brings back good memories.
Well, I really and truly love your daughter. She's been the best thing that has ever happened to me.
Diana, I am so proud of you. It is so respectful of you to bring the young man home to come and meet me. Well done, I brought you up really well.
Mom, you know I can't do anything without your approval. As soon as I introduce him to Dad...
Your dad?
Then we're gonna meet his family.
Your dad? Don't even think about it.
Yeah.
No. My approval is all you need. And you have it.
I want to ask for her hand in marriage with the blessing of her father.
Dear, you won't understand. Ademi, her father, I know him better than you. Do it my way, trust me. 2 weeks notice, that's all he needs.
Mommy, stop painting Dad to be this mean man. Like, that's not fair.
Diana, your father, I know him better than you. And you know your daddy's girl. He does not play with you at all. I'm telling you, take my advice and do it my way. 2 weeks notice, that's all he needs.
Baby, look. Mommy's just teasing. I am. Look, my dad is gonna love you.
Love who?
Oh, Daddy!
You never told me you were coming.
Surprise!
Really, so.
Oh. Dad, this is my...
Hold on, hello! Come. Go! Come. Oh man, come. So, what is your name?
Wiz. Wiz who? Wizkid.
The funding side of things. Because these things for special effects, they don't come cheap. And sometimes, they don't last for too long. You can keep them for too long. You need to renew them and use them all, get new ones, after a certain period. So it's the fun side of things because most times, a lot of production complain like cheap budget. But if every production or every producer or director, script writers complain about cheap budgets, then you're gonna get a very cheap looking movie as well, and that is where it affects us as makeup artists. So you need to put budget on the most important part of the whole production, or the cast and crew, and makeup is a major part of that as well.
I see Nollywood as an industry which is going to grow bigger, far more bigger than Hollywood. We have a unique way of doing our movies. The traditional part of it, which you don't see in Hollywood, even the people in Hollywood now are admiring the way Nollywood is going. You won't see things in Hollywood like people carrying water in the streams, a chief or a king or a queen somewhere. But you see all those characters. The African tradition is being portrayed in Nollywood, the things that the world really desire, the poverty, the riches to us where has been coming to light. But Nollywood is definitely going to grow far more bigger than we think.
This is London. Your husband has money. Spend it.
So what am I going to do?
Purchase the service.
The very day a man decides to marry the second wife, this is what he gets.
I cannot live with this woman.
I'm not interested in who's wrong and who is right here.
This wedding will not take place. This wedding has already taken place. So what are you people talking about? Yes. Who are you?
I'm not getting married to her.
I'm going to ask you for the very last time. Make a jewel for me.
The Nollywood in UK is actually a very good thing because it brings out our story. It tells our story to the world. It tells about African culture, African entertainment, our way of doing things, our beliefs, our religious beliefs, our upbringing, our ethical upbringing, how we relate to our friends and family and everyone else around us.
Yeah, acting in Nigeria is more like the home of acting from Nollywood, in perspective, because we have all the great directors there in Lagos, in Nigeria, who have invested so much in the industry and bring the best out of that industry. But like Nollywood UK, it's just like a virgin land where we're just coming up. We're just coming up and we're trying to gather ourselves together and start shooting films here because we're no funding in this area and people are still not very much involved in it. So this is it's an opportunity for people to come out and showcase what we could do from African perspective in Nollywood UK.
Here the comparison is we are yet to be known. They're good actors, but we're yet to be known out there. And also, they have more sponsors in Nigeria than here. I mean, everyone is trying to hustle, directors, producers, actors, so, you know.
Chatting with UK-based Nollywood stars, and that's it for this show. We have more for you next time. Until then, I am Koisha today asking you to aim high, shoot for the moon. If you miss, you'll probably end up with the stars.